I hate that you keep complaining about you can't find all the techs you need. Now, I'm
Yeah.
going to try and keep it clean for a New Yorker. I'm go, no freaking kidding. Because my brother Richie and I tried for years to do that. And what we did instead was we pirated your staff. We
Yeah.
would actually go to training, not just for the training. We would try to steal your text that you sent to the
Go
training.
hang out at the supply house and try to sneak
Yes,
things
and it's a
in, and
supply
yeah.
house. We used to pay off the people. Well, excuse me, people who look like us used to pay off those people to give us the leads about the unhappy text. So I know what it's like. I know why you do it. It seems like an easier route, but I'm going to tell you, if it worked, my brother Richie and my brother Marty, we would never have stopped.
Right.
But it
Right.
was one day. I will share a very turning point moment.
So
Don't look at the screen for a second, because I was about 25, 30. Me and Richie are sitting in an audience, and there's a speaker on the stage. And he says the average age of the tech is going to be 50 years old, 50.
Mm.
And me and him look at each other and we go, are you kidding me? I said, 50 years old. What? So we just freaked out. And we went home and we built our first hands-on training center. We were so proud of it. I trained my own guys and, got them up on it. And it was great until 1 year later. Richie's out in the field and he'd be calling me up and go, didn't you show these guys motor rotation? I go, I did. And then he'd call me up and go, didn't you show them how to check polarity and stuff like that? I go, Richie, I did, but they've been out in the field for a year and they're disconnected. So that's what caused us to go back to what you guys already know, the operating manuals.
mm-hmm.
And so we created the operating manual so they had something to hang on to. Here's the horrible thing. When we got done looking at the operating manuals, we're looking at our training center and go, oh my Lord, we built it all wrong.
Oh no.
Because within the manuals tells you what they need to learn in the training center. The tasks are all listed that they have to be able to be taught, trained, and then be able to sell. So they do sales, operation technical if they're a service tech, and communication operation technical if they're an installer. And if they do both, they're trained both of those things. So we had to redo it. And so then we're thinking, okay, well, we missed the third piece. You need training curriculum, and you need to become your own best trainer to be able to take them to these things. Here's the jolly good news, is that once we mastered this, we were able to take on more trades. So we originally started in heating, but then we could add a module for plumbing, for gas heating, which was not what we were doing, air conditioning, and then finally electrical, and master those trades and take willing apprentices with no skills to willing great techs with great skills.
How long of a time process did that take?
So once it was all done, everything that I described here, and once we became great at all the rest of it, and this is what I've taught clients from coast to coast, Canada. And so this is not like, oh, I don't want to be the guinea pig.
Yeah.
Well, you are not. And I've been out of my own business for 20 years and they're still kicking butt.
Yeah.
I cleaned it up for you guys on Long Island. And so, yeah, what it is we take a willing apprentice. There's a much bigger pool of young willing apprentices with no skills than there is of the magic one we always look. Richie and I used to nickname it
unicorn.
No, lightning in a bottle is what we call it, but unicorn works today.
Yeah.
Trying to staff yourself up by catching these great willing people that have great skills in a bottle. Try doing that all day, which is what we tried to do.
Yeah. Good luck with that.
So
well, that's ideal, but
that is ideal, but it's impossible. And so the point that I'm getting back to is a great question, which is we did the 5 steps of staffing power, which I'll come back to. Is we could take a willing young apprentice, and we were selective because there was a bigger pool as to who we wanted, and have them spend 60 to 90 days with us, because anybody can fool anyone for 30 days. Sure. But after 30 days, they will show you who they are. Now, my training was very valuable. They had to sign off to come to it, volunteer. And so, because they were moving up that org chart, as you guys remember last time I was talking about, there's an org chart.
Mhm.
So they wanted to come to that training because they don't want to be an apprentice for life. And I won't let them. I don't care how good an apprentice you are, because you're blocking the gateway in our company.
Yeah.
You got to become an apprentice to a junior tech to a senior tech. And then you can earn that last phase 3, which is senior tech to field supervisor. And then I got more boxes than that, frankly. We had 1 hub and 3 spokes. So 60 to 90 days, you earn your way to class. You got great marks from everybody else that we worked on because I rotated you around. They taught you some basic skills because I don't have the time. You go to class typically Tuesday, Thursday, 5 to 7 at night. Some guys like to do it on Saturday in a 4-hour block. Don't make your training longer than 4 hours. You are absolutely wasting your time.
That's
And
You
really
mean
good.
all day trainings don't work?
How about my father loved what I was able to do. And he goes, why don't we just put them in a classroom for 2 weeks? I go, Dad, I would if they could learn that way. They don't. It's just like taking a plate of spaghetti and throwing it against the wall and seeing what sticks. So I tried to do 4 hours of training a week, and it would be about 4 to 5 months. Sometimes I'll use the Saturday as a catch-up session for more training. I had no makeup classes. You had to have your own car and make sure you get yourself back here for these classes. And so we would do this training. It depends. Now, again, remember, we're not taking you from an apprentice to a senior tech in one giant swoop. And especially because we had multiple trades. So first we start nice, and then we get a whole lot rougher to imitate what goes on in real life.
Oh, right.